Welcome to the Walter Pyramid for a Long Beach State women's volleyball non-conference matchup. I'm Bruce Kuntz here alongside JayDe Beaudry, and you are listening to 22 West Radio. The Beach are hosting SoCal rivals in San Diego State tonight. These two teams have a long history against each other, but they've only matched up 6 times since 1995, with the last face-off coming in 2021. The Beach are looking to turn things around tonight after a sweep at the hands of Oregon last night, where Natalie Reagan's squad did not play their best volleyball. Overall, the Beach are 3-4 this season. The Aztecs enter off 3 straight victories, bringing them to 4-3 so far in their campaign. San Diego State beat UC Riverside and Oregon here in the Pyramid over the last 2 days and will look to go undefeated in this weekend tournament with a victory tonight. JayDe, the Beach had a tough time against Oregon in that one last night. What adjustments do you see Natalie Reagan and the rest of the staff making as they look to get back into the win column?
Well, there was one glaring weakness last night, Bruce, and that was the Beach's serve receive. Oregon only committed 3 errors in 3 sets, while Long Beach struggled to set themselves up for success. Natalie Reagan, in her search for a spark off the bench, made changes to nearly every position, but to no avail. Tonight, Coach Reagan has named the same starting 6 against the Aztecs, proving she trusts her core to leave the past in the past and make adjustments against a very good San Diego State team. If Long Beach can solve their serve-receive troubles, look for Maddie Maxwell to have a big game. Only 19 assists, 1 kill, and no blocks last night, a far cry from her best. Long Beach has the tools and the talent to turn the tide tonight, Bruce. We should be in for a good game.
We already talked about Natalie Reagan in her first official season at the helm of this Long Beach State team. She really is in her 2nd season running the operation, as she was the interim head coach for all of last year, but got officially hired before this season got underway. It's an interesting name as the head coach for San Diego State. Some Long Beach State volleyball fans might recognize Brent Hilliard. He's in his 6th season at the helm for San Diego State in this women's program, but he's a former standout men's volleyball player for Long Beach State, was an All-American right side hitter all 4 years that he played with the Beach from 1990 through 93, went on to play in the Olympics, won a national championship here at Long Beach in 1991. So a very storied career here in the Walter Pyramid, and Hilliard is returning up here now coaching the Aztecs women's volleyball team.
Yeah, take a look into the rafters to our right, Bruce, and you'll see number 7 hanging up there. That's Hilliard's jersey. So he's been in the Walter Pyramid since he left, a very legendary player. Tonight returning to face the program he once called home.
We'll take you through the starting lineups as both teams are on the floor. Anna Jelinek, the libero for Long Beach State, Logan King, Rianne Sheffy, Sydney Hammaker, Maddie Maxwell, Elise Agee, and Nico Thomas round out the starting lineup for the Beach. For San Diego State, Zara Stewart, Amber Keene, Ella Shabort, Madison Korf, Campbell Haig, Mila Jellin, and Natalie Hughes. At San Diego State with the opening serve. Pass from Hammaker is offline. Long way to go for Maddie Maxwell, and it's going to be a free ball for the Beach. Here's a good chance for the Aztecs. Quick to the middle. It's dug out by Jelinek. Hammaker on the attack for the Beach. Goes off the Aztecs blockers and out of bounds. So Long Beach State moves ahead 1-0 on the kill from the freshman, Sydney Hammaker.
Yeah, a little bit of an errant start from Sydney Hammaker, getting targeted as she was last night in service. An errant pass, but Maddie Maxwell makes the most of it, and the freshman gets her first kill.
Maddie Maxwell, the sophomore setter for Long Beach State, back behind the line. Beach ahead 1-0 to start the first set. Maxwell tosses it up, serves it across. Mares sets for San Diego State. The attack from Shabort goes off the hands of Anna Jelinek and out of bounds, so SDSU has evened things up 1 apiece.
Yeah, Rianne Sheffy, the middle blocker, in right now. Slid across the net to the left side to get up for a block. Couldn't get 2 hands to it. San Diego able to even it up at 1 apiece.
Serving is Ella Shabort, the junior Australian for San Diego State. Shabort hits it into the net, so a service error there puts the Beach back ahead. Ella Shabort is a player to watch tonight. She transferred into San Diego State this offseason. She was Volleyball Western Australia's Female Junior Indoor Player of the Year in 2024 while she was playing for Binghamton College on the East Coast. Sydney Hammaker serves for Long Beach, gets it across. Set goes to the outside for San Diego State and just out of bounds on the attack from Madison Korf. So the Beach win another point. They're ahead 3-1.
Good to see Madison Korf back on the court. Last season, 2024, she suffered a season-ending injury just 7 matches into the year. Gets the start for the Aztecs tonight.
Hammaker serving again for Long Beach out of Oswego, Illinois. Aztecs on the attack here. Set goes to the outside, and it's a kill for Mia Gellin. Went right off the Long Beach blocker and out of bounds. Gellin had her first collegiate start last night against UCR. Picked up 5 kills in that match.
Last night against UCR, San Diego swept aside the Highlanders in 3 sets. 6 Aztecs had 5 or more kills.
Campbell Haig serves for the Aztecs. It goes across, pass from Barsokini up to Maxwell. Sets to Agee, left side attack is denied, and it goes out of bounds off of Long Beach, trying to scramble to keep it up in the air, but it'll be a roof for the Aztecs.
Elise Agee, another player looking to have a bounce-back game tonight against her former program in Oregon. Only 6 kills, one of her lowest totals of the season.
We're tied at 3 apiece. Haig serves again for San Diego State, booms this one out of bounds, so too strong on that serve, and Long Beach is ahead 4-3.
While the Aztecs have pulled off back-to-back wins against Oregon and the Highlanders of UC Riverside, they have had 10 or more service errors in both of those games. Something to watch as this first set progresses.
Izzy Mahaffey, the true freshman out of Queen Creek, Arizona, comes in for Long Beach. Has been used as a service specialist often this year. Mahaffey spins the ball on her left hand and now is ready to go. 4-3 Long Beach as she lobs it across. Ranging underneath is Kendall Mayers, the setter for San Diego State. Attack is blocked. Second chance, they go to Gellin on the outside. Agee keeps it up in the air. Maxwell set over to Logan King, who slams it down. A heck of a set and assist there for Maddie Maxwell as she was moving the other direction. Gets it to her outside hitter, Logan King, who has the kill.
Not an easy set at all for Maddie Maxwell, and Logan King, who leads Long Beach in kills to start the season, gets on the board with her first tonight.
The redshirt freshman King, a left-handed swinger who can jump out of the gym, showed off the vertical jump there. 5-3 Long Beach. It's Mahaffey serving again. She hits it across. Mayers underneath. That's quick to the middle. It's tipped at the net. Amber Keene cannot get the kill. Now Maxwell goes to her middle. Thomas, but it's dug out by San Diego State. Another attack here for Gellin, and this time it's inbounds. San Diego State stops the Long Beach run. It's Beach 5-4 as the Aztecs get the serve back.
Mia Gellin doesn't have a big windup on her swing, but it's just so efficient, standing 6'2". She can really get over the ball. That time puts it down 2 feet in front of the end line. A great swing. San Diego down by 1 though.
Already 2 kills for Mia Gellin, but she'll head to the bench. Bella Jones subs in to serve. She gets it just across the tape. It's Maxwell setting quick to the middle for Thomas, but it's dug out by Chabort. Attack from San Diego State is blocked, and they won't be able to keep it up. Getting over there is Logan King picking up the roof for Long Beach State, and they're ahead 6-4.
Logan King and Nico Thomas. Something we didn't see too much from the Beach last night was a block. Good to see they're getting started here early in set number 1.
Long Beach struggled at the net against Oregon, but looking better so far. Logan King serves. Setting now is Bella Jones going to the middle for Keene. It's tipped, and a nice job by Barsokini to keep it up. Left side attack for Elise Agee. She goes power angle and has the kill. Zara Stewart cannot keep it up in the air. Elise Agee with a nice kill there, and the Beach are ahead by 3.
And that play doesn't happen without the junior libero, Laurel Barsokini, one of the people Coach Reagan turned to off the bench last night. An incredible one-handed dig.
Barsokini, a transfer from San Diego State. Here's the Aztecs on the attack, and it'll be a kill. Picking that one up as Madison Korf just put it at the feet of Anna Jelinek on a right side attack. Aztecs only down by 2. 7-5 Beach. It's Madison Korf serving, and she hits it into the tape. That one will stay on the San Diego State side, so it's Beach 8-5.
And a quick change here. Sydney Hamaker returns to the bench. Laurel Barsokini, but have to imagine that's not the last time we're going to see her tonight.
Elise Agee serving, the senior leader for Long Beach. Hits it across and out of bounds on the right side that time. Mishit. Looked like it came off the side of her hand. Awkward one there, but the service error makes it 8-6. Zara Stewart, the libero for San Diego State, a true freshman who earned first-team all-area accolades in Florida in high school. Anna Jelinek with a pass. Maxwell to the back row, sets up for Hamaker. Left side attack, boomed it up and out, but had a tip at the net. Sydney Hamaker has a kill.
Textbook high hands kill from Sydney Hamaker. Sees 2 San Diego Aztec blockers right in front of her. Hits that ball as hard as she can, as high as she can. The block can't lay off, and the Beach are up by 3.
9-6 Long Beach. Anna Jelinek to serve. Rocking the libero jersey tonight. She hits it over. Serve will come from, or set, excuse me, comes from Jones. Beach keep it up in the air on the Aztec attack. Here's Hamaker, another tip. Nice job by San Diego State to keep it up in the air. Attack now coming from Chabort. Dig by Agee. Maxwell back set over to King from the back row. King hits it out, and there was no tip. So the attacking error will give the point to the Aztecs.
That's the right play from Maddie Maxwell, looking to switch the point of attack from the left to the right side for Logan King. Unfortunately, not in sync are Maxwell and King. The set comes a bit too early. Logan King's off balance. Hits it out of bounds. 9-7, Beach still lead.
Coming back into the game is the freshman setter, Kendall Mayers. She'll be serving for San Diego State. was the #2 recruit in the 2025 class, coming from the state of Washington. Hammaker pass up to Maxwell to the middle for Sheffy. It's blocked, but San Diego State can't keep it on Long Beach's side. It hits the ground right in front of their blockers, and it'll be a kill for Rian Sheffy.
Yeah, up to the block that time was Campbell Haig, the junior, standing 6'2", got a block and then touched it 2-3 more times trying to keep it up. Left helpless.
Maddie Maxwell is serving for Long Beach, 10-7 the score. The sophomore Maxwell hits it over. Underneath is Mares, sets to the middle, is blocked by Sheffy. Second chance for San Diego State. Back set goes out to Shabort, who wipes off the block, and it's a kill for Ella Shabort.
That time on the double block, Rian Sheffy and Sydney Hammaker on the outside. Hammaker couldn't quite cut off the line. An easy shot off the hands for San Diego.
Shabort was second team All-America East in 2023 with Binghamton, now in her first season as an Aztec. It's Shabort serving. Jelinek pass up to Maxwell, sets up a Gee coming from the back row, but it's dug out by Mares. San Diego State on the attack. It's dug out by Jelinek. Now Maxwell goes back to King, who puts it down. Logan King has the hot hand early. That's her second kill, and the Beach are back ahead by 3.
Great back row attack early in that sequence from Elisa Gee as well. Elevates from well behind the 10-foot line. And then Maddie Maxwell goes to A1. Logan King putting down the kill.
Sydney Hammaker serving for Long Beach State, hits it over with some velocity. Underneath is Mares, sets back across. The attack, though, out of bounds from Madison Korf. Hit that one too strong over towards the Long Beach bench, so the Beach are ahead by 4.
Yeah, San Diego playing good volleyball at the moment. Struggling to keep the ball in bounds, though. Too hard on that swing. Long Beach now up with their biggest lead of the night so far.
Hammaker serves again. Mares underneath, back set goes across to her left-handed swinger Gellin, and off a tip from the Long Beach blockers, it careens out of bounds. So SDSU has a kill to cut the lead back down to 3.
And back in defensively is Laurel Barsocchini. Sydney Hammaker will head to the bench.
Campbell Haig serving for San Diego State, native of Cheney, Kansas. Pass from Barsocchini is an overpass and turns right into a kill for Amber Keene, the junior middle blocker for San Diego State. Saw it float right into the breadbasket, and she takes advantage. San Diego State now only down by 2.
With a pass like that, Amber Keene's eyes got wide. Elevates, lays the boom.
Haig serves again, hits it too strong though this time. Not only past the Beach service line, but past the capital letters Beach text behind it. So an easy read there for the back row, and Long Beach is ahead 13-10.
Yeah, that ball bouncing into the sandbar. VIPs protecting their drinks with those primo seats.
Izzy Mahaffey back in to serve. Long Beach ahead 13-10 in the first set against San Diego State. Mahaffey hits it over. Underneath is Mares, sets across. The attack from Korf, dug out by Maxwell. Nice dig there. Nico Thomas has to free ball it over. Aztecs with a good chance here. A bit of an overset is blocked by a Gee. San Diego State still working. Korf attack, dug out by Barsocchini. Long way back behind the service line. Beach have to take a long free ball. Nice rally there to keep it up. San Diego State on the attack again. Tip from McGee, and nobody can get there. The kill will go to Mila Gellin. Nice effort there from Long Beach on a long rally, but eventually the Aztecs get the point.
Great defense from Long Beach State, chasing the ball all the way back towards the sandbar again. Unfortunately, Nico Thomas, who went up for the block, couldn't quite pinwheel around to get the dig up, and San Diego takes that long rally.
Bella Jones, the freshman setter, back in, Redondo Beach native. Pass from Barsocchini up to Maxwell. Back set goes to King. It's blocked, but it goes out of bounds. Elisa Gee lets it go, and it's another kill for Logan King.
Logan King, like you said, Bruce, has the hot hand here early. 3 kills as Long Beach leads 14-11.
The Beach hitting .357 so far in this first set. The attack has looked good. Logan King serves. Pass from Korf underneath, and setting is Jones. Goes right back to Korf, but it's dug out by Jelinek. Now Maxwell goes to a left side attack for a Gee, dug out by San Diego State. Bump set from Stewart. Korf attack, blocked by Nico Thomas. Still up in the air on the Aztec side. Long attack from Hughes is dug out by Barsocchini. Maxwell, left side attack, goes to a Gee. Goes out of bounds, and there was not a tip at the net. Thought there might have been at first, but no luck for Long Beach, and it's a point for San Diego State.
Elisa Gee, a very tricky hitter, had her hips pointed towards the angle. Instead, cuts it back towards the line, just misses that white stripe.
Madison Korf serving for San Diego State. She booms it across, and it deflects off of Barsocchini and into the second row. That'll be an ace for Madison Korf.
Barsocchini getting some significant playtime here in set number 1. San Diego Aztecs targeting her in service. Just a float serve that dips and dives at the last moment. Barsocchini unable to get her hands underneath it.
Couple of points in a row for the Aztecs. The Beach only leading by 1. 14-13 the score. Korf hits this one out of bounds, too strong behind the Beach service line. So Long Beach ahead 15-13 as we'll hit the media timeout in the first set. JayDe, Long Beach looking much better so far here than they did against Oregon last night.
Long Beach looking much better. The pace of the game is much slower than they experienced against the Oregon Ducks, who are sitting just outside the AP top 25. But San Diego State also not doing themselves any favors. 5 service errors here, barely halfway through set number 1. A very good team, the Aztecs are, but right now not playing to their full potential.
Long Beach ahead 15-13 in a competitive first set so far. We'll be right back here on 22 West Radio. Long Beach State and San Diego State facing off in the Pyramid women's volleyball action for you here on 22 West Radio. It's the Beach ahead 15-13 through the first media timeout in the first set. San Diego State was picked to finish 3rd in the Mountain West preseason coaches poll. Got a couple of first place votes as well. So JayDe, this Aztec team with some high expectations this year.
Yeah, and deservedly so. They have one of the best seasons in a long time in 2024. In fact, their best season since 2012. They went 20-10, made the semifinals, only losing out to eventual conference champions Colorado State in the semifinals.
And Lisa Gee serves for Long Beach. Pass from Korf goes into a back set from Mares. Attack gets dug out by Logan King. Hammaker from behind the 10-foot line goes on the attack. Now Stewart passes up to San Diego State. The attack from Amber Keene is roofed by Nico Thomas. Absolute denial in the middle from Long Beach. It's not just a river in Egypt. Nico Thomas picks up the roof, and the Beach are ahead by 3.
Beautiful block from Nico Thomas, and she's up there all alone in the middle. Count that as a solo block. She's fired up.
16-13 Beach. Gee serves again. Korf with a pass up to the middle, and the left side attack will be a kill for Ella Chabort. Put it right at the feet of the Beach back row. Nice attack there. Cuts the lead back down to 2. Zara Stewart, the freshman libero for San Diego State, behind the line. Stewart hits it over. Jelinek with a pass from the back row. Maxwell sets quick to Thomas in the middle. It's blocked, but Agee keeps it up. King on the attack now. It's dug out by Stewart. Aztecs on the attack. Tip from Hammaker, and it goes out of bounds. Nice read there by Natalie Hughes as she wipes off the Long Beach block, and San Diego State is back within a point.
Yeah, Sydney Hammaker, when she goes to the block, standing only 6'1", really has to expose herself, whether she's going above the net, trying to cover the line, and that time, Aztecs able to take advantage and wipe it off.
Zara Stewart serving again. Tips the tape as it goes by. Oh my goodness, almost a miraculous save. Anna Jelinek went to the ground to try and keep it up, deflected right off the netting and straight back towards Elisa Gee, who used her foot to kick it over the net, but it just goes out of bounds. Long-winded way to say it's an ace for San Diego State, and this game is tied at 16. Stewart serves again. Jelinek with a good pass here to Maxwell. Maxwell goes to a left side attack for Hammaker. It's denied. Second chance for Long Beach. Maxwell tried to dink it across on the second touch. Now the Aztecs on the attack. A block winds up going out of bounds off of Long Beach. So the Aztecs have won 3 points in a row, and now they're ahead 17-16 as Natalie Reagan calls timeout.
Now the first lead the Aztecs have had in this first set, and Natalie Reagan, rightfully so, wants to take a timeout, wanting to cut out any kind of momentum San Diego's building.
A kill from Ella Chabort sends us into another timeout as Long Beach State calls timeout. San Diego State with their first lead here, 17-16 the score in the first set on 22 West Radio. So after the media timeout, Long Beach led by 2, 15-13 was the score. San Diego State comes out on a 4-0 scoring run. It's now 17-16. Aztecs take their first lead of the first set.
Yeah, Long Beach has been playing well through this first set, but not to their full potential. The vibes in the Pyramid a little subdued at the moment. A small crowd on the Beach band, the only ones in attendance. Long Beach looking to turn things around out of this timeout.
The Beach attack has slowed down quite a bit, was once above 300. Now they're hitting only 190. Another serve here from Stewart. Awkward serve receive from Jelinek. Turns into a free ball from Logan King. Here's the Aztecs on the attack. Set from Jones. Goes to a left side attack. Beach trying to dig it out, but they cannot. It'll be a kill for Ella Chabort, as the Aztecs have now won 5 points in a row.
Ella Chabort is pacing the Aztecs at the moment. That's her 5th kill here in set number 1. She is hitting above 800, Bruce.
18-16. San Diego State has won 5 consecutive points. Zara Stewart on a good service run from behind the line. Now Jelinek cannot get there, and it's an ace for Zara Stewart. A miscommunication there as Hammaker ducked out of the way at the last second, and Jelinek was not in the position to receive the serve. So the Aztecs win 6 points in a row, and they're ahead by 3. Zara Stewart standing right in front of the Beach band, ready to serve again. Now a pass from King goes into an overpass right onto the San Diego State side of the net. Here they go. Oh, but a bad set turns into a free ball. King pass up to Maxwell. Slide play. Thomas gets denied. Agee keeps it up in the air, but dunking it right down in the middle is Campbell Haig. It was a desperation job to keep it up in the air by Agee. Floated right above the net, and Campbell Haig puts it right back down. Another timeout called now by Natalie Reagan, as the Beach have seen San Diego State go on a 7-0 scoring run.
Yeah, this is a little bit like what we saw out of Long Beach State last night. Just unable to communicate with each other, unable to really put together a solid rally, a solid 1-2-3 sequence of volleyball. They've shipped now 7 points to the Aztecs, down by 4 at the crucial point of set number 1. San Diego only 5 points away from taking it.
And I'll say, JD, one of the things that seemed so appealing about this Long Beach State team in the first couple of matches of the year was the constant energy that you felt on their side of the floor. Still plenty of time to turn that around so far in this one, but over these last 2 nights, felt like that energy has just been a little bit down. Like I said, still plenty of time to turn it around, but you have to imagine that's something that's getting mentioned in the huddle.
Yeah, absolutely. Coming in here early tonight, Bruce, for the 4 p.m. game, UC Riverside and Oregon. This gym was about as half full as it is now, but the energy was on another level. Both those teams were giving it everything. You don't quite feel that same energy from the crowd here tonight, nor from Long Beach, as Natalie Reagan is on one knee inside the Long Beach huddle. She's the one doing all the talking. Long Beach, as you mentioned, Bruce, has faced a few high-powered opponents to start the season, and they've met the challenge. These past 2 games, though, they've come out flat. They need to turn things around. We know they're capable of playing better.
Long Beach is back at home here after that loss to Oregon last night. Before that, on their road trip up to the Bay Area, they beat Santa Clara and San Francisco in back-to-back matches, won 6 of their 7 sets that they played between those 2 games. So Long Beach felt good getting back home. That game against Oregon last night definitely threw them off their pace, but they're looking to recover here. The timeout breaks with San Diego State ahead 20-16 and in the midst of a 7-0 scoring run. Serving again is Zara Stewart. She tips the tape as it goes across. Hammaker to the ground to keep it up. Back set goes to Logan King. Nice one-handed dig from Zara Stewart. Aztecs on the attack, blocked from the Beach. They keep it up in the air. Hammaker now sets up for King, dug out by Stewart. Mears moves across. Set turns into a block of the net. Jelinek uses one arm to get it back across the net. Attack from San Diego State, dug out by King, right into a joust at the net. Tip, Agee keeps it up. Now Maxwell to the ground on a set. Hammaker shoves it across. Whistle blows, though. It's a carry against Sydney Hammaker, or a double touch, actually, it was. And San Diego State has won 8 consecutive points.
Really unfortunate way to ship that point, Bruce. Now an 8-0 scoring run for San Diego State. Natalie Reagan not too happy with the call. Hammaker off balance after some incredible plays by Anna Jelinek. Gave Long Beach a chance to put it away, but there'll be no challenge card pulled out here. San Diego up by 5.
The Beach scrambling here. Jelinek with a pass up to Maxwell. Maxwell in the middle sets to a left side attack for Hammaker, who pushes it across the net. Now Sydney Hammaker on the second chance after the Aztec dig turned into an overpass. Hammaker dunks it down, and finally the Beach put an end to the San Diego State scoring run. It's 21-17 Aztecs as the Beach get the serve back.
Finally, they put it into a run, Bruce, but you have to wonder, is it too little, too late? And Jelinek needs to put together a few nice serves.
Jelinek looking for a run of her own. Underneath is Jones setting for San Diego State. Tip at the net, but the attack from Hughes does not turn into a kill. Here's King having to push it across the net. Set goes across. It's another attack for Hughes, blocked. Second chance for San Diego State, wiping off the block. A nice move there from Ella Shabort. Left side attack, she just pushed it right off the Long Beach blockers and out of bounds. So when the Beach really could have used a scoring run of their own, San Diego State takes the serve right back. They're ahead by 5.
And it's another smart play from Shabort. We really haven't seen her swing too much in this first set. She's played off the block a few times, just playing smart, slow, intellectual volleyball.
San Diego State having won 8 of the last 9 points. It's Kendall Mears serving. Hammaker pass up to Maxwell right at the net. Back set as they run the slide play, and Rianne Sheffy wipes off the block. The ball lands out of bounds, and the Beach win a big point. 22-18 now as Long Beach will serve once again. Looks like a miscommunication there as they tried to figure out who it was going behind the service line. Sydney Hammaker stepped back at first, but now it's Maddie Maxwell taking the volleyball. 22-18 Aztecs. Maddie Maxwell looking for a run. She tips the tape as it goes across. Aztecs keep it up in the air. Quick to the middle, but it's tipped by Long Beach. Now Maxwell sets up Logan King, who puts it right down. Logan King picks up the kill. Beach win back-to-back points, and they're within 3.
Nico Thomas on the sidelines is fired up as the Long Beach substitutes are doing a few celebrations. Bowing down to Logan King is one of them. Another kill for King. Her 4th end of this first set.
That Beach bench looking to pick up the energy and provide a jolt to the pyramid as Long Beach looks to make a comeback in this first set. Maxwell serves again. Pass from Stewart turns into a set from Mears. The attack from Shabort is dug out by the Beach. Maxwell goes quick to the middle for Sheffy. A nice dig, though, by Korf. And now a second touch dink from Bella Jones turns into a kill for San Diego State.
Bella Jones with a little bit of trickery, moving back away from the net as if she's about to set it. Instead, elects to shift it over the top of the tape and down for a kill. San Diego up 23-19.
Ella Shabort serving for San Diego State. Shabort hits it over, pass from Jelinek to Maxwell. Maxwell sets to a left side attack for Hammaker, but it's roofed. The block goes to Mella Jelen. Denies the attack from Sydney Hammaker, and now it's set point for San Diego State.
A double block there. Mia Kellen in the area as well as Campbell Haig. Like you said, Bruce, it is now set point for the Aztecs.
Ella Shabort, the Australian native, looking to finish off a set 1 win for the Aztecs. The Gee pass goes up to Maxwell. It sets to the middle for Sheffy, but it's dug out by the Aztecs. Here's the attack from Gellen. It's blocked, but still up in the air. Another chance for Gellen. Gets it through the double blocks. First touch to Hammaker. And now an overpass on the set. Rianne Sheffy dunks it down, but that was the 4th touch. And that'll do it. San Diego State wins the first set 25-19. The Beach were ahead for much of set number 1, but at one point San Diego State wins 8 consecutive points, and Long Beach drops it 25-19, the final score.
Yeah, really unfortunate way to lose that set, Bruce. Long Beach was looking really solid through most of it. They finished that set hitting just 152. San Diego comes alive, a nice run of service. Long Beach struggling to match that intensity. And just like that, they've dropped set number 1.
Long Beach had once been hitting above 300 through the early part of that first set. The attack looked really good, and then, as you said, JD, completely lost their rhythm, finish at 118 at the end of that first set. So we go to set number 2. These two teams switch benches. It's San Diego State 1 set to Long Beach's none. The Beach will look to make a comeback coming up next here on 22 West Radio. Set number 2 about to get underway. Long Beach State hosting San Diego State in women's volleyball here at the Walter Pyramid. Bruce Kuntz alongside JayDe Beaudry bringing it to you on 22 West Radio. San Diego State won set number 1, 25-19. They were fueled by a 7-0 scoring run midway through that first set. The Beach entered the media timeout ahead 15-13, but JayDe, from that point forward, it was all Aztecs.
Yeah, and it was a lot of what we saw last night against Oregon. Poor serve receives, unable to get themselves in rhythm, unable to get the ball to Maddie Maxwell, who once again will start this second set in the setter's position. Long Beach is a really good team when they're able to play in system. I feel like that's pretty standard for any Division I college volleyball team, and if you're not able to get the passes up to the setter outside to your best hitters, you're not going to play cohesive volleyball. San Diego able to just stay consistent through that first set. Didn't make too many mistakes, too many unforced errors, and when it was their time to pounce, they took full advantage.
6 kills for Ella Chabort, the junior outside hitter for San Diego State. Also 4 kills for Mia Gellin, the freshman. So San Diego State working well on the attack so far. It's the Beach with the first serve of the second set. Maddie Maxwell behind the line, ready to take it. Maxwell hits it over. First touch goes from Zara Stewart. They go quick to the middle, but it's dug out by Sydney Hamaker. Set goes right back to Hamaker, tries to wipe out the block, but she's blocked. Now it's Logan King on the attack. A tip, and it lands just out of bounds. Good read from Logan King to let it go, and the Beach win the first point.
Yeah, that ball off the swing from Logan King went up, 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 and then came straight down right in front of King, who had the best eagle-eye view of it. Sees it out. Long Beach, just as they did in the first set, are up to a 1-0 lead.
Maxwell serving right in front of the sand pit. Hits it over. Pass goes from Korf up to a set from Mares. Right back to Korf on a left side attack. Roll shot. Beach trying to get it over, but they cannot. Going to the ground was Anna Jelinek as she tried to hit it over, but caught the net and went straight down. So we're all tied at 1.
Jelinek tried to hit that ball while she was near horizontal to the ground. Not the most ideal position to get it up and over the net.
It was a scramble there on the Beach side of the net. Campbell Haig serves for San Diego State. Jelinek pass goes to Maddie Maxwell. Tries to set up. Hamaker gets a tip at the net, and it hits the ground. Hamaker had that one slowed right off her hit, and it meant that the back row for San Diego State could not get there. Sydney Hamaker has her 4th kill of the match, and the Beach are ahead 2-1. Here goes Hamaker to serve, tosses it up with the right hand, and then booms it over with that same hand. And somebody caught a piece of the net. It was the Beach, right as Kendall Mares had to go up with just her right hand. It was an overpass there, but the Beach got a little over-aggressive, and it's all tied at 2.
Yeah, a few smiles from Elisa Gee. She was up there at the net, did a full swing expecting the overpass to come right to her. Instead, Maris is able to make a play, and Elisa Gee ends up looking a little silly.
Aztecs have operated with 2 different setters tonight. Kendall Mares heads to the bench as Bella Jones comes back in to serve. Barsokini pass up to Maxwell. Sets quick to the middle, and a booming attack from Rian Sheffy turns into a kill. Beach back ahead 3-2 on the kill from the senior middle blocker.
That's one of those flashes, Bruce, where Long Beach is able to play perfect 1-2-3 volleyball. The pass to Maxwell, in system to Sheffy. No chance for the Aztecs to get under it.
Good looking attack that time, and good chemistry between Maxwell and Sheffy. Izzy Mahaffey in to serve for the Beach. She lobs it over and out of bounds off of the left side of the floor. So with a service error, it's now 3-3.
Only the second service error of the game so far for Long Beach. Early on in set number 2, knotted up at 3. Very similar to what we saw in set number 1.
The serve has been better so far, as you said, JayDe. 12 service errors last night for the Beach. Here's a pass from Elise Agee. Maxwell goes right back to Agee, who wipes off the block, and it's a kill for Elise Agee. Beach ahead 4-3.
That time, Elise Agee going up against the junior opposite, Natalie Hughes, the 6'4" opposite. Couldn't quite cover the line in time, and Agee plays it off her right arm and out of bounds.
Elise Agee makes it 4-3, and those are some rhymes from me. Logan King on the serve. Quick to the middle here, but it's roofed by Nico Thomas. The attack from Campbell Haig could not get through the Beach middle blocker with her 2nd block so far, and it's 5-3 Long Beach.
Last night, Nico Thomas only 1 block against Oregon. Tonight, 2 against San Diego State.
Logan King works quick, serves it again. Jones underneath, sets across to a left side attack. It's another roof. Maddie Maxwell and Nico Thomas, the double block, denies that attack there from Ella Chabort, and the Beach have won 3 consecutive points.
Long Beach just able to get hands above the net. Some solid blocks, opening up an early lead.
King serves it across right above the tape. Right side attack this time from the Aztecs is dug out in the back row by Barsocchini. Here's Maxwell on the attack, but it's dug out by Jones. Right side attack now from the Aztecs, dug out again by Barsocchini. Maxwell sets across for Agee. Tip at the net, goes right back across. Long Beach on the attack again. Ooh. Maxwell dinks it across on the second touch. Deceptive as she uses her left hand and slams it right down. The Beach on a 4-0 scoring run as they're ahead 7-3.
Some trickery from Maddie Maxwell. She loves to have a play like that come her way. The dig from Yelling. She's got options. Elects to go for the kill.
King serve again. Pass from Stewart. Up to a set and a left side attack, and this time able to just get it through the blockers is Ella Chabort. Just rotated a bit late that time. So the scoring run is ended, and the score now 7-4 Long Beach.
The run may have ended, but the vibes have definitely stepped up a notch, Bruce. Long Beach side of the floor looking real positive. I like the energy I'm feeling.
Zara Stewart serving, went on that long run for the Aztecs in set number 1. Maxwell sets up Elise Agee, who just tips it over. Pass goes from Chabort. Bump set goes to a joust at the net. Beach still have it up in the air. Agee able to hit it across, and it's inbounds. A left side attack from Elise Agee. Didn't even leave the ground as she just rolled it across the net, and nobody was able to get there for San Diego State. Perfectly placed, and the Beach are ahead 8-4.
Elise Agee tried that shot in the first set and missed. Goes for it again here in set number 2 off of a scramble. Is able to cut it back to the line. Nobody's there in the left corner. Another kill for Elise Agee.
Precision shot from Agee, who's now behind the service line. Hits it a bit softer this time. Now a back set over to a right side attack from Chabort. Dug out by Jelinek going to the ground. Logan King on the attack. Dig goes right back across the net. Maxwell sets across. Left side, and it's a kill for Sydney Hamaker. Used the full palm and just shoved it across the net right down. Beach ahead 9-4.
Sydney Hamaker, the freshman, has worked her way into the starting lineup after last weekend's standout performance against San Francisco. She's already up to 5 kills. Probably none better than that.
5-point lead for Long Beach. Agee serves it over. Pass from Korf goes into a middle attack, and it's a kill for Campbell Haig, the junior middle blocker for San Diego State. A big point there for the Aztecs as they're within 4.
Yeah, San Diego really has not been feeding their middles here through the first set and early on in set number 2. Campbell Haig, that's only her second kill. She's been set 6 times, but a few of those have just been out of desperation. San Diego trying to get the middles more involved here in set 2.
Aztecs swap out their setters again. It's Mayers in the game. Hamaker pass up to Maxwell, goes right back to Sydney Hamaker. It's denied. Maxwell now sets in the middle for Nico Thomas, who gets it through up in the air. The Aztecs have to free ball it. Jelinek, Maxwell, Thomas, but it's dug out, trying to keep it up. They're able to miraculously get it over, and now Nico Thomas on the second chance, diving out of bounds. Zara Stewart used her left arm and just floated it above the net. Nico Thomas on the first touch puts it down. The kill for Long Beach makes it 10-5.
And you have to feel for the libero, Zara Stewart. She made 2 incredible digs. The last one, though, in overpass, and Nico Thomas lays some power down.
Jelinek serves. Here's the slide play from San Diego State, and wiping off the block to perfection is Kendall Haig. The Aztec kill there looking easy as the slide play works well.
Long Beach, though, they've been in this position already tonight. Up by 4 points early on. It's 10-6 in favor of the Beach.
Ella Chabort to serve. Chabort hits it over. Pass from Hamaker goes to Maxwell. Right back to Hamaker. Tips at the net, but now San Diego State on the attack. Back row attack from Chabort, dug out by Agee. Maxwell back set as they run the slide play. It's blocked, still up in the air. Sheffy hits it way up, turns into a free ball for Long Beach. Jelinek lobs it over. Pass from Stewart. They go to a left side attack, tip at the net. Korf cannot get it down. Now a joust, still up in the air on the San Diego State side. Second chance for Korf, goes right off of Sheffy and out of bounds. The kill for Madison Korf now cuts the lead down to 3.
And Brianne Sheffy really wanted that one. Hops up and down after missing the block. It goes right through her arms. Touches her left arm, then her right arm on the way through. She was in a perfect position alongside Maddie Maxwell. Just couldn't get the block down.
Chabort serves again. They're targeting Hamaker again. Now it's Agee having to take the second touch. Turns into a joust, and San Diego State wins it. Really was less of a joust and more Hamaker trying to make something out of a pass that was not set up well. Tough to blame Elise Agee there from the back row, but that was just out of system for Long Beach, and it's a point for San Diego State.
Yeah, Sydney Hamaker, the freshman, getting targeted and serve receive once again, and now San Diego State on a run of their own.
First time in the game now for Maddie Collins. Sophomore for Long Beach comes in. Ella Chabort serves. Jelinek with a pass up to Collins, who's now taking up setting duties. And Collins gets called for, I believe, breaking the plane. There's a bit of an overpass on the serve receive, so Long Beach now all of a sudden struggling to receive the serve. San Diego State on a 4-0 scoring run. 10-9, Long Beach has seen their lead cut down to 1. Chabort serves again. Low serve receive, and that one will go right over to San Diego State. It looked like it was going out of bounds, but they keep it alive. Korf on the attack. Jelinek dig. Second touch from Hammaker, and the Beach have to free ball. Pass from Stewart goes up to a set from Maris. Back set, and the attack is going to be a kill for Mila Gellin. San Diego State on a 5-0 scoring run, and Natalie Reagan will call timeout.
Yeah, that 5-point lead evaporating in an instant for Long Beach State. Tatum Hoff and Maddie Collins subbing in. Natalie Reagan just putting a few changes into the lineup. They're not able to cope with the San Diego attack that simply will not go away tonight. All knotted up at 10. A crucial juncture here in set number 2.
Long Beach lost their momentum, and the Aztecs take advantage. We're all knotted at 10 midway through set number 2 here on 22 West Radio. Timeout breaks here. Long Beach State calls it as San Diego State is on another long scoring run. They won 7 points in a row at one point in the first set. Now they've won 5 consecutive here in set number 2. SDSU still with the serve coming out of the break. It's Ella Chabort to take it. All tied at 10. Aztecs already ahead, 1-0. Chabort serves it across and out of bounds. Too strong that time, and Lisa Gee ducks out of the way, and the Beach are back ahead by a point.
Yeah, Beach needed that desperately. Find themselves back up 1, and Natalie Reagan will make a few changes. Maddie Maxwell will come in to replace Maddie Collins, and Logan King will also return to the floor.
Tatum Hoff heads off. Serving is Maddie Maxwell. She hits it on the right side. Pass goes up to a set, quick to the middle, and a kill for Campbell Haig. Picking up the assist there is Kendall Mayers. San Diego State takes the serve right back.
Yeah, we mentioned that San Diego needs to get their middles more involved. Campbell Haig up to 4 kills now.
It's Haig going back to serve. Back-to-back years as an all-academic Mountain West selection. Maddie Maxwell sets to the middle. Rian Sheffy, full windup, and she's got the kill. Deflects right off an Aztec defender and out of bounds. Second time tonight we've seen Sheffy get fully into one, and it's another strong attack. Beach ahead 12-11.
And Rian Sheffy can really get around his set. There is no stopping it. Puts the Beach back up 1.
Sydney Hammaker serves for the Beach. Mears sets over to a right side attack. It's kept up in the air by the Beach. Now Logan King gets it through a double block and right onto the floor. Logan King has a kill, and the Beach are ahead by 2.
Logan King, that's what being a lefty can do for you. Sees the double block, but they're not defending against a left-handed swing, so King sees all the angle in the world and takes full advantage.
Hammaker serves again. Pass from the back row from Stewart. They go quick to the middle for Keene, but it's kept up in the air. Jelinek bump set over to Agee. It's dug out, though, by SDSU. Now right side attack from Gellin, dug out by the back row for Long Beach. Maxwell sets over to Agee. Left side attack, kept up in the air. Joust at the net now. Lands on the SDSU side. Logan King picks up another kill as she wins the joust, and the Beach are ahead by 3.
Really, really good offense from the Beach there. 2 possessions fully in rhythm. Elisa Gee able to pull off a bit of trickery and force an awkward attack from the Aztecs.
Beach on a 3-0 scoring run. Hammaker serves again. Pass goes up to Mares, who tries to dink it across but gets denied by the net. The second touch attack there from the San Diego State setter, but she cannot get it across the tape, and the Beach have won 4 consecutive points.
If the tape didn't do the job, Rianne Sheffy was right there too to defend nothing, fooling the Beach block.
Hammaker gets denied this time by the net, so a service error breaks the scoring run for the Beach. Still a 3-point lead, though, for Long Beach State.
Yeah, really good run there from Sydney Hammaker. Elects for some more powerful serves when she's behind the line. Now Natalie Reagan will make a change. Hammaker out, Barsocchini back in.
Reagan trying to prioritize that serve-receive that struggled at times in this second set. Now we've got a rotation fault by San Diego State right as that serve got hit from Bella Jones. The whistle blows, and the point goes to Long Beach.
Yeah, that's the worst possible call. If you're a player on the Aztecs, to know that you're out of rotation. Coach Hilliard courtside right now trying to figure out what the issue was exactly as the Aztecs look to regroup and put themselves back in rotation.
Some confused faces turn into head nods on the San Diego State side. 4-point lead for Long Beach. Izzy Mahaffey serving. She lobs it across. Pass from Stewart. Goes up to a back set and a right side attack. Pancake! But the Beach cannot keep it up in the air. Good effort there from Izzy Mahaffey, but it's a kill for the Aztecs.
Izzy Mahaffey, 5'5", the shortest player on the floor right now for Long Beach State. Able to get low and pancake it. Elise Gee, though, on the second touch, sends it closer to the stands than the net. Long Beach, 3-point lead, needing to hold on here to take set number 2.
Kill from Madison Korf. It's her 4th. McGee pass over Maddie Maxwell. No chance to get to that one. The Beach struggle on the serve receive again, and that's an ace for Madison Korf.
Really awkward for Maddie Maxwell as well. Super uncomfortable when you're a setter and that ball is careening above your head at an awkward angle. Maxwell had to chase that one down towards the scorer's table.
Second ace for Korf so far. Now she tips the tape. Thomas takes the first touch. Maxwell back set over to King on a right side attack. Somebody caught a piece of the net, and it was Logan King. So San Diego State wins another point, and they're back on another 3-0 scoring run.
Logan King, a nice swing above the net. She catches the mesh on her follow-through, though. Easy call for the side judge to make.
Madison Korf ready to serve once again. She hits it over. Pass goes from Barsocchini to Maxwell. Quick to the middle for Thomas. It's tipped right there in the front row. Turns into a free ball for San Diego State. Barsocchini goes to Maxwell. Back to Thomas again, but it goes out of bounds. Thomas did not get a tip as she tried to find the left side of the floor. It's an attacking error that makes it 16-all between Long Beach State and San Diego State. Aztecs looking to take the lead as they're in the midst of a 4-0 run. Thomas has to take the second touch, and it's a free ball for Long Beach State. Right side attack, blocked by Elisa Gee. It's a roof for the Long Beach State senior right when they needed it the most. Elisa Gee comes through, and the Beach are back ahead by 1.
Elisa Gee has been called on defensively tonight so much, 7 digs already, but that's her first block. She's up there solo as Nico Thomas hadn't rotated over in time.
Logan Thomas serves, left-handed swinger, gets it across. Korf pass goes up to the net. The attack, though, this time goes out of bounds off the hand of Ella Chabort. She was looking for a tip at the net, but does not get it. So the Beach are ahead by 2.
And Brent Hilliard, frustrated, is going to call a timeout for San Diego State. The Aztecs go on a bit of a run. Natalie Reagan, though, electing to trust her 6 on the floor. They weather the storm, find themselves up by 2 in the latter stages of set 2.
Good work for the Beach to break the San Diego State scoring run at just the right time. Now Long Beach wins back-to-back points of their own, and it sends San Diego State into a timeout. We'll be right back here on 22 West Radio. We're back after the San Diego State timeout. JD, what have you seen so far?
I've seen Long Beach come out of the second set with a little bit of fire in their bellies. A strong second set from the Beach. They led throughout, just need to close it out now. San Diego still playing from behind.
Over serve this time from Logan King, and a service error puts San Diego State back within a point. Heading behind the service line will be the libero, Zara Stewart. She'll have a chance to tie this second set up. It's been tied 6 times, but as you said, JD, San Diego State still looking for their first lead of set number 2. Stewart serves it over, pass from Jelinek to Maxwell. Maxwell sets for a left side attack. It's dug out, though, by San Diego State, but they cannot keep it under control. The pass goes right into the judge on the ladder, and it's a kill for Elisa Gee.
That was Bella Jones who was in the setter's position that time, near the judge who sits high in the chair. Ball coming towards her quickly. Got a little turned around. Long Beach still holds on to that 2-point lead.
Agee serves now for the Beach, lobs across a changeup. Now the set goes to the middle, and it's a kill for Campbell Haig. Assist picking up for Bella Jones. San Diego State takes the serve right back.
Don't really know if you can call that a kill from Campbell Haig as she mishit it, kind of wiped her hand across the ball. Nico Thomas was ready to block, but watched it just flutter back down on the Long Beach side.
Beach ahead 19-18 as Kendall Mayers comes back in to serve. The Carnes Washington native tosses it up and hits it over. Jelinek pass up to Maxwell. Maxwell dunks it across on the second touch. She uses the left hand. Second time we've seen Maddie Maxwell go to that well tonight. It's her second kill, and the Beach are back ahead by 2.
Maddie Maxwell just has great court awareness, showing it off there. Sees that San Diego has 4 red shirts in the back row behind the 10-foot line. Goes for the kill over on 2.
Nobody was near it. Jelinek serve now. Core for the pass. Mayers back set goes to a right side attack from Chabort. Now the Beach push it back over, and it's an easy kill for the middle. Campbell Haig. An overpass for Long Beach State turns into a point for San Diego State, and they're back within 1.
Maddie Maxwell forced to chase that ball in the opposite direction of her own momentum. Couldn't get a good set off. Ends up in an overpass and an easy point, as you mentioned, Bruce, for the Aztecs.
San Diego State hanging around in this second set. They trail by only a point, 20-19 the score. Chabort serves. Agee with an awkward pass there. Hammaker has to take the second touch, and it's a free ball for Long Beach State. Not what you want to see there. Stewart pass. Mayers sets to the middle, but it's dug out off the attack from Haig. Right back above the net, and Campbell Haig takes the second chance opportunity and turns it into a kill. Long Beach will call timeout now as they've gotten out of rhythm in their passing game.
And another well-timed timeout from Natalie Reagan, but for the 7th time now in set 2, we are tied. And if you recall, not too long ago in set 1, it only took 1 lead change for the Aztecs to storm ahead and not look back. Long Beach needs to figure things out quickly. Both of these teams 5 points away from a crucial set 2 victory.
It's 20-all as we're winding down on a crucial second set, as you said, JD. So we'll take a quick break and be back for the rest of it here on 22 West Radio. Long Beach State calls a quick timeout. We're 20-20 midway through this second set between Long Beach State and San Diego State. A big one for Long Beach to try and pull through and win as the Aztecs are already ahead 1-0. Serving here is Ella Chabort. She's got 7 kills on the night. She tosses it up and hits it over. Jelinek pass up to Maxwell at the net. Maxwell back set goes to Rianne Sheffy. It's dug out by Chabort. Now right side attack from San Diego State. Dig from King goes right back across the net. middle attack, and it's another kill for Campbell Haig. San Diego State officially has their first lead of the second set as they've won 3 consecutive points.
And it's Campbell Haig who now leads San Diego State in kills. Her 8th of the night. 7 of those have come in this second set. San Diego now on a dangerous run of their own.
Chabort serves again. Jelinek pass up to Maxwell. Maxwell sets over for a left side attack. Hammaker booms it right off the blocker and out of bounds. Big swing there from Sydney Hammaker and an important kill for Long Beach State. We're all tied at 21.
Yeah, there's a certain tension around the pyramid right now, Bruce. Some anxious faces in the crowd as we are going back and forth again here in set 2.
Long Beach has lost 4 consecutive sets going back to last night, trying to pull through on this one. San Diego State on the attack. Right side, it's blocked and it's roofed by Sydney Hammaker. Rianne Sheffy was also in the area, but a huge play at the net from Hammaker, and the Beach are back ahead by a point.
That's now 7 blocks as a team through 2 sets. That is more than we've seen from Long Beach State in a while, and at a crucial juncture, the Beach lead 22-21.
Maddie Maxwell serving from the left side of the service line. Hits it over. Pass goes from Chabort. Left side attack. Boom! Another roof. Madison Korf cannot get it through. Logan King back-to-back big blocks for Long Beach State. Puts them ahead by 2.
That's the kind of tenacity we need to see out of Long Beach State. That's the kind of determination we've been waiting to see out of Long Beach State. A 3-0 scoring run of their own, and they've opened up a 2-point lead. Logan King that time, cutting off the line, getting the block straight down. A big, big play as Long Beach State looks to win set number 2.
The most crucial time for Long Beach to get a 3-0 scoring run, and they have it. San Diego State is going to call timeout now to try and get back on track, but it's 23-21 Beach. The second set will come to a close here shortly here on 22 West Radio. It's the Aztecs calling timeout now as Long Beach has won 3 points in a row. It's 23-21 as the Beach look to close out a huge second set.
Yeah, where Long Beach have had their troubles tonight already in serve receive and getting their offense in check. It's the defense now coming up big. They've got 8 blocks through 2 sets. Logan King putting the Beach up by 2 with a big block before that timeout. And now it'll be Maddie Maxwell to serve us out of set 2.
Beach ahead by 2. Maddie Maxwell, the setter, tosses it up and hits it over. San Diego State with a right side attack roll shot dug out by Jelinek. Maxwell goes to the middle for Sheffy, but it's dug out by the Aztecs. Another right side attack from Gellin. Tip at the net, but Maxwell takes the first touch. Jelinek now bump set, goes over to Logan King. Denied, and it's a roof for San Diego State. Madison Korf denies it alongside Campbell Haig. SDSU comes out of their timeout and picks up a huge point.
And that is a play that Long Beach has practiced 100 times after the errant first pass. Jelinek with a really good set to Logan King, but it's a better block from San Diego. Now they only trail by 1.
Kira Heron, first time we've called her name as she subs in to serve. Hammaker takes the first touch. Maxwell backside over to Logan King. It's a kill for the left-handed swinger of the Beach. The redshirt freshman now makes it set point for Long Beach State. 24-22 the score. The Beach on the verge of closing out a huge second set.
There's going to be a change here in service right before this point gets underway. Sydney Hammaker is going to sub out. In comes Lauren Barsocchini, who we haven't seen in a little while, coming fresh off the bench, looking for a set point victory.
Barsocchini behind the service line. It's set point for Long Beach State. 24-22 the score. Barsocchini taps the ball in her left hand, now hits it across. SDSU with a pass from the back row. It's a left side attack, roll shot. Just found that right side line. It's a nice kill there from Madison Korf to keep the set alive for SDSU, but it remains set point for the Beach.
Aztecs will make a few changes as well. Bella Jones coming in to serve. They're also putting some height in the middle. Natalie Hughes, the middle blocker, returns as well.
24-23, still set point for Long Beach State. Bella Jones in there to serve for the Aztecs. The Pyramid fans on their feet. Maddie Maxwell sets up. Logan King bangs it down. It's a kill for Logan King, and the Beach have won a hard-fought set number 2, 25-23. King swings it down and puts an end to the second set. We're all knotted at 1 set apiece.
And Logan King in that second set, putting Long Beach on her back. Her 8th kill finishes the set. She had a big block to get Long Beach State back on track. And Bruce, we didn't get to say it at all last night, but Long Beach has now won a set. We are knotted up at 1 apiece. A big bounce-back performance. After dropping set 1 in such agonizing fashion, Long Beach is able to put together a complete performance, stave off a few late runs, and take this one 25-23.
A back-and-forth fought second set. Long Beach had the lead through much of it, but twice San Diego State was able to jump out ahead. 8 different ties through that second set, but Long Beach perseveres their way to a 25-23 win. That's the kind of energy this Beach team was looking for. They get a jolt from this Pyramid, and now heading to set number 3. It's one set apiece between Long Beach State and San Diego State.
Yeah, looking at the numbers here as well from Long Beach State. In that first set, they only hit 118, one of their worst hitting sets of the season. They turn it around hitting 270 in set number 2, and that big stat that jumps out at me as well. 8 blocks as a team, stuffing San Diego State as they weren't able to do in set number 1. Able to take set 2. This third set, Bruce, going to be an exciting one.
We're in for an exciting match here at the Walter Pyramid. Long Beach State and San Diego State tied at 1 set apiece. We'll take a quick break before set number 3 gets underway here on 22 West Radio. Welcome back to the Walter Pyramid. San Diego State and Long Beach State in a tightly contested women's volleyball matchup here. Bruce Kuntz and JayDe Beaudry bringing it to you on 22 West Radio. Thanks for being here. That second set was a fun one. Long Beach eventually pulled away and won it 25-23, but 8 different ties, and Long Beach was able to persevere. We're all tied at 1 set apiece heading into set number 3.
Yeah, one thing to look out for here heading into set number 3. Right now, San Diego State has 4 attackers with 5 or more kills. Mia Gellin, Madison Korf, Ella Chabort, and Campbell Haig, who leads the way as the middle blocker. A very balanced attack so far from San Diego. For Long Beach, it's Logan King who has 8 kills. She had 8 last night and was capable of a whole lot more. Sydney Hammaker, the freshman, has 6, and then Rianne Sheffy and Elisa Gee both have 4.
20 assists already for Maddie Maxwell, who has also added 2 kills to her line. It's San Diego State with the first serve of the third set. Mares booms it across. Jelinek pass up to Maddie Maxwell, but the Aztecs keep the ball up in the air. Here's the attack and a dig from Elisa Gee. Maxwell sets up left side attack from Hammaker, denied. Now Maxwell goes across to the right side. Logan King has her 9th kill to get the third set underway. Booms it right off the SDSU blocker and out of bounds. Beach ahead 1-0.
Yeah, Long Beach once again taking the first point of the set. Maddie Maxwell getting some good passes, able to operate in system, and Logan King with a great kill.
Sydney Hammaker to serve for Long Beach State. Tips the tape as it goes across. Stewart with a pass up to Mares. They run the slide play. Block from Sheffy goes way up in the air. Jelinek with a pass up to Maxwell. Now King uses her offhand to push it across. Middle attack from San Diego State goes out of bounds. Campbell Haig cannot find the left side of the floor, and the Beach have won back-to-back to start the third set.
Not only is Campbell Haig leading the San Diego team in kills at the moment, she's also been incredibly efficient, hitting .467. That time, not missing the line by much.
2-0 Long Beach. Hammaker serves again. Stewart with a pass up to Mares. Another slide play. Tip at the tape, but it's dug out by Maxwell. Jelinek bump set. Now goes to Logan King. Gets a tip from the double block, but it's up in the air. Now a middle attack, but it is a lift called against San Diego State. Campbell Haig got it down on the floor on the Long Beach side, but the whistle blows, and the Beach win their 3rd straight point.
Long Beach was in a good position too defensively as well. Their shell was looking good. They had everything covered. Sydney Hammaker is set to serve.
Hammaker hits this one hard, but it's dug out by Stewart. Back set turns into a joust at the net, and Elisa Gee wins it. The senior outside hitter for Long Beach elevates and uses some strength to put that ball back down on the SDSU side. It's all Long Beach to begin set number 3, 4-0 the score.
Elisa Gee, her 2nd solo block of the game. She's feeling good.
Hammaker serves again. This one is an ace. Deflects right off of the back row defender, Madison Korf, and over into the crowd. SDSU is going to be forced to call an early timeout. The Beach have won 5 consecutive points to open the set, and that is an ace for Sydney Hammaker.
Well, you talk about momentum, Bruce. Long Beach finished that 2nd set on a tear, on a great run of points, and they come out here in set number 3. San Diego State now, the ones looking flat. 5 straight points, and they've all been good. Long Beach State operating well in system. San Diego now, the ones looking for answers.
The Beach have found some energy here. They jump out 5-0 to begin set number 3 here on 22 West Radio. (5-0) Long Beach State as they've been rolling to begin this third set. It's Sydney Hammaker back behind the service line again, but the Beach look good and force San Diego State to call a quick timeout.
Well, there's anything we've learned from these first 2 sets, Bruce, is that this matchup is going to be one of runs. San Diego State has shown us they've been capable of putting together a string of points on their own. Long Beach needs to keep that same energy right now.
Hammaker booms it across. Pass goes into an attack from the middle, but it's denied. Second chance here. They go to the right side. It's another roof. Elisa Gee and Rianne Sheffy get their block right up there in time to deny the attack from Ella Chabort. Elisa Gee picks up another roof, and the Beach are ahead 6-0.
Double-digit blocks now for the Beach. They're up to 10. It's Rhiannon Sheffy and Elisa Gee combining. Gee really getting her blocks in tonight. She's been involved early and often here in set 3.
Hammaker will serve again for the Beach, hit it across. Stewart with a pass up to Maris. Back set turns into a right side attack, and finally it's a kill for Ella Shabort. Got a tip at the net, and then it lands on Long Beach's side. Aztecs able to break the 6-0 scoring run and pick up their first point of the third set.
Elisa Gee almost picked up another block. Great positioning, just couldn't get high enough to deny the ball. Lauren Barsocchini also subbing in for Sydney Hammaker.
Serve here from Shabort. She just gets it across the tape. Barsocchini to the ground on the pass, and now it's an Elisa Gee kill. Maxwell set her up for a left side attack, goes right off the blockers and out of bounds. So Long Beach playing with some energy to start set number 3, and they're ahead 7-1.
Rhiannon Sheffy taking a seat on the bench alongside Anna Jelinek. Izzy Mahaffey in to serve. These subs are coming off the bench quick, Bruce. Long Beach has some pep in their step.
7-1 Beach, and you see a renewed energy on Long Beach's side of the floor. On San Diego State's side of the floor, there's a wet spot to wipe up. So we've got a little break here just off the left side of the floor. It is dry to the officials' satisfaction, and now we'll be ready to resume. Izzy Mahaffey subs in to serve for the Beach. She stands right in front of her bench, spins the ball in her left hand, and now the true freshman is ready to go. Serve goes across, and it'll be an ace. Goes right off of the hand of Madison Korf and into the ground. Izzy Mahaffey had some English on that serve, and she picks up her first ace of the night.
Freshman, a pair of them now with aces. Izzy Mahaffey following the lead of Sydney Hammaker. A floated fastball that's just impossible to read. Picks up an ace. Long Beach with a 7-point lead.
8-1 the score. Going to the ground on a pass is Stewart. The attack blocked by Long Beach. Second chance here for SDSU. They go to the right side this time. It's another dig for Maddie Maxwell. Thomas bump set, goes to a Gee, double block, and it'll be a roof for San Diego State. It's Mila Gellin alongside Campbell Haig that deny that attack from Elisa Gee. SDSU is within 6.
A little confusion that time for Long Beach on who was going to set the ball. Nico Thomas eventually calls off Mahaffey to bump set the middle. Just doesn't quite work out, and San Diego's able to capitalize.
Campbell Haig, the junior middle blocker, serves for San Diego State. Jelinek, bit of an overpass. Maxwell keeps it across. Gee tipped it over with her left hand. Now the left side attack from the Aztecs is dug out. Maxwell sets over to King, and a whistle blows. Somebody on Long Beach's side caught that net, it looked like. Or maybe it was a fourth touch, JD. Either way, SDSU wins that point.
It looks like Logan King just didn't quite get it over the tape. And San Diego's blockers, who weren't up, say they didn't touch it either. So San Diego slowly chipping away at this lead.
Campbell Haig tips the tape on its way across. Barsocchini pass goes into a left side attack for a Gee, but it's dug out by the Aztecs. Right side attack, it's a roof. Oh, and never mind, it just got through Nico Thomas. She caught a strong piece of it, thought it stayed on the San Diego State side of the net, but Thomas was just a bit late, so it lands at her feet. SDSU with a kill there, and they're within 4. Campbell Haig serves again. Jelinek with the pass. Maxwell has to bump set in the back row. Agee winds up having a free ball. That set was offline. Back set and a right side attack for San Diego State. Flies out of bounds. Mila Gellin cannot find the left side of the floor, and the Beach are back ahead by 5.
Elisa Gee doing a lot of work in the front row. Had to rotate to the middle and then back to the left side twice. She's the lone blocker as Nico Thomas wasn't able to rotate with her. So Long Beach on that exchange, lucky to escape, but the hit out of bounds.
5-point lead for the Beach. Logan King serves. Quick to the middle for San Diego State, and it's a kill for Amber Keene. The Reno, Nevada native picks it up there. Beach unable to get underneath it. San Diego State hanging tough as they're back within 4 points.
Amber Keene, one of a few players on this San Diego State team that has experience at the national level. Has done a few camps with the USA Youth National Team. Bringing some experience now into set 3.
Bella Jones subs in to serve for San Diego State. Jelinek pass up to Maxwell. Maxwell goes to the middle for Nico Thomas. Lobs a changeup across the net, and nobody's able to get underneath it for San Diego State. Nice placement there for Nico Thomas. Winds up with a kill, and the Beach are ahead 10-5.
Changeup is a perfect way to put it. Nico Thomas has gone to that shot a few times tonight, giving Long Beach a 5-point lead.
And Lisa Gee serves now. Pass goes from Korf. They go to the middle, and the attack from Amber Keene flies out of bounds into the Long Beach bench. Keene cannot find the floor, and the Beach are ahead by 6. Elisa Gee, the San Francisco native and senior for Long Beach, serves and puts it into the tape and down. So it's a service error for the Beach. Score now 11-6.
Long Beach has not been as clinical as they were in set number 2, but holding on to a big lead. San Diego not doing themselves any favors. A lot of unforced errors. They need a run if the Aztecs want to get back in this.
Madison Korf serves it right into the net. That one had no chance to get across. So these two teams trade service errors, and the Beach get it back ahead at 12-6.
Now you look over to the left side of the floor right now where San Diego State is, and the morale just isn't where it was in sets number 1 and 2. Some desperate claps and some let's get goings exchanged between teammates.
Anna Jelinek serves for the Beach, lobs it inbounds. Stewart now passes up, a right side attack for San Diego State. A nice dig by King. Now Hammaker has to force it through a double block. She does on a tip though. Now San Diego State on the attack, and it's a kill. The right side attack from Natalie Hughes just got it through the double block of Sydney Hammaker and Rianne Sheffy. Second time this set that the Beach have been that close to getting up there in time, but instead it's a kill for San Diego State. 5-point lead for the Beach. Zara Stewart serves. She gets it over. Agee with a pass up to Maxwell. A back set as they run the slide play, and able to poke it through is Rianne Sheffy. Wipes off the block. The slide play works to perfection, and the Beach are ahead by 6.
That is the experience Rianne Sheffy brings. The 6'1" senior was pushed way outside and way too close. Doesn't go for power, goes for the smart play, playing it off the block. Long Beach, once again, expanding their lead to 6.
Maddie Maxwell serves and hits it out of bounds off the right side. So Maxwell could not catch that one clean, and the service error cuts the lead to 5.
San Diego making a few changes as well. Coming into serve will be Kendall Myers. We've seen San Diego exchange their setters just as they have all season between Myers and Jones.
Myers, the 5'11" freshman setter, hits it over towards Hammaker, and it's just out of bounds. Good read from Sydney Hammaker as that one was barreling down to the back right corner, but Hammaker ducked out of the way at the last possible second and let it go. 14-8, now the Beach ahead.
Sydney Hammaker with a sly look over to the bench who were screaming to let it out. Now she'll serve.
Hammaker booms it over. Pass from Stewart turns into a right side attack, and just getting it through once again is Ella Chabort. The blocks just a fraction of a second late for Long Beach, and the kill for Chabort cuts the lead to 5.
Third time now in this set where Long Beach has put together a perfect block. It's just the body positioning that lets them down. The ball rolling off the hands, down the body, and to the floor. San Diego trails 14-9.
Here's Chabort, the Binghamton transfer. She hits it over, a pass from Barsocchini, gets to Maxwell, who goes to the middle for Sheffy, offhand, just lobs it across. Right side attack for San Diego State is a block, and it's just in bounds off the hands of Elisa Gee. Rotating over in the area as well was Rianne Sheffy. It's another roof for the Beach, who have really stepped up their defensive play here in set number 3.
Yeah, well, the offense still isn't firing on all cylinders here, Bruce. So Long Beach has had to rely on their defense. Elisa Gee leading the way there. She now has 4 blocks.
15-9, Long Beach ahead. It's Izzy Mahaffey subs back in. Mahaffey with the toss and a good serve there. An awkward deflection, and it's an ace. Unable to control the serve that time was Madison Korf, and Izzy Mahaffey has her second ace of the night.
Izzy Mahaffey is having some serious success in service, and it's because she's targeting the back left corner. San Diego stacks 2 back there to try to help out, but the float serve is just too much.
Madison Korf was targeted that last time. We'll see if she goes back there. Now it's the other side, but able to make a better pass is Chabort. Set from the middle. Izzy Mahaffey sets it over, and the Beach cannot keep it up in the air. Really good effort in the back row from Laurel Barsocchini, and then Mahaffey ranged behind the service line, but her one-handed pass could not get corralled by her teammates. So eventually it's a kill for San Diego State and Amber Keene.
2 one-handed digs on that possession, Bruce, and everybody in a black uniform was tracking back. When it came back towards the net, nobody was able to get on the end of it.
Campbell Haig serves. Jelinek to the ground on a pass. Maxwell bumps that over to Agee. Left side attack. Nice dig by Mayers. Free ball, though, for San Diego State. Barsocchini Maxwell. Thomas in the middle has the kill. Puts it right off of Ella Shabort and over towards the student section. Beach ahead 17-10.
That's another kill from Nico Thomas, her third. She has more kills than blocks tonight, Bruce, but when she's able to operate in rhythm, coming from the back row, straight down Broadway, in rhythm. Another kill. Long Beach up 17-10.
Logan King serves now, set from Mares to the middle, is denied by Thomas, still up in the air though. Right side attack goes off the antenna, and the point goes to the Beach. The attack there from Mila Gellin caught the antenna clean, and the Beach move ahead by 8.
Up by 8, Bruce. That is the largest lead for any team so far tonight. And Coach Brent Hilliard has seen enough. He wants another timeout. Long Beach is dancing in the huddle right now. Their defense is working wonders. Good defense leads to good offense. Long Beach just needs to close out set number 3.
18-10 Long Beach as they've found their stride here in set number 3. Another timeout for San Diego State now here on 22 West Radio. (18-10) Long Beach State as they've been playing some fantastic defense at the net here in set number 3. It's Logan King behind the service line ready to take it as the Beach look to march their way to a set 3 victory. King, the Long Beach leader tonight with 9 kills. Her serve is a good one. Mares with a set to the middle, but the point goes to Long Beach.
Off that kill, San Diego catching the top of the tape. Even when they do put together a good attack in this second set, they can't seem to finish it off. It'll be Logan King back to serve. Long Beach now up by 9.
The set to Amber Keene was just barely too close to the net, and now Logan King catches it off the side of her hand. It's a service error that cuts the lead down to 8. 19-11 the score. Bella Jones subs back in. San Diego State swaps out their setters once again. It's Jones behind the service line as Mares heads to the bench. Jones serves it over. Barsocchini pass up to Maxwell. Maxwell to the middle for Nico Thomas, who turns around with a smirk on her face. Nico Thomas picks up her 4th kill of the match, and it's 20-11 Beach.
Nico Thomas does so much work, not just on the floor, but off it as well. A motivator on this team, constantly cheering on her teammates. She's gotten sets now late on in set 3 that have just been perfect, dead on. 2 big-time kills for Nico Thomas.
Lisa Gee to serve. Stewart with a pass up to the middle spot, but San Diego State cannot get it across. They caught a piece of the net, and they were just all kinds of out of system there. San Diego State has lost their rhythm, and the Beach are now ahead by 10.
Yeah, the set that time from Bella Jones was too short and too central for Amber Keene, who could only swing it right into the middle of the net.
The Gee pass goes across. Jones now sets over to the right side. The attack caught the antenna once again. Madison Korf cannot get it through. Another offline set, that time from Jones, and the Beach are ahead by 11.
This is unbelievable, Bruce. San Diego just cannot get out of their own way. For a team that has already won 2 games this weekend, this might be their lowest point so far.
3-0 scoring run for Long Beach. Jones underneath, sets up for a left side attack, tip at the net, but Agee with a pass up to Maxwell. Now Hamaker, left side attack, tip, and it's down. It's a kill for Sydney Hamaker, and the Beach are ahead 23-11.
Sydney Hamaker, the freshman, now 2nd on this team tonight in kills, her 7th. We talked about the balanced attack for San Diego coming into this 3rd set. Well, now Long Beach is the one who's been spreading the wealth. Elisa Gee, Rianne Sheffy, Sydney Hamaker, Logan King, they all have more than 5 kills. And now Long Beach State just 2 points away from taking set 3.
4-0 scoring run for the Beach. Agee lobs it across. Pass from Stewart goes into a set from Jones. Right side attack, tip at the net. Agee with a pass up to Maxwell, who dunks it across, but this time it's dug out by Jones. Another right side attack by Korf is blocked. Still San Diego State on the attack left side this time. Another block by the Beach. Hammaker with a nice dig to keep it up. Agee back row attack dug out by Stewart. Long rally here. Jones sets up left hand attack, and it's a roof. Maddie Maxwell denies the attack from Taylor Underwood, and the Beach have set point. 24-11. Long Beach on a 5-0 scoring run as they're looking to drill their way to a set 3 victory.
Brent Hilliard has no more timeouts to give. Now here's Elisa Agee.
Agee serves it across on set point for the Beach. Second touch from the back row. Here's the attack from San Diego State. Catches the tape, and the Beach wins set number 3, 25-11 on a net from San Diego State. It's all Long Beach in set number 3, 25-11, the final score. So after San Diego State won set number 1, the Beach win a tightly contested set 2, and now in set 3, it's Beach all the way, 25-11 the final score, and the Beach are now 1 set away from winning the match.
Yeah, make no mistake about it, Bruce. Long Beach were not clinical in this third set, but they played excellent defense, and San Diego State just committed error after error after error, finishing the set by catching the antenna for the second time in 5 points. To weather this storm, come out on the other side, and finish that set hitting 250. On the other side, San Diego State hitting in the negatives, -194. That is unbelievable from the Aztecs.
It's a 6-0 scoring run for Long Beach State to end set number 3, and the Beach now have rallied back to 1. We're heading to set number 4 coming up soon here on 22 West Radio. Long Beach wins set number 3 in dominant fashion, 25-11. The final, the Beach finish it on a 6-0 scoring run, and they'll look to carry that momentum right here into set number 4. They're ahead 2-1 and on the verge of taking the match.
Perhaps the most impressive thing about that third set, Bruce, was the fact that Long Beach led the entire way, got the first point of the set, and then did not look back, expanding their lead from 5 to 6 to 7 to 8, and eventually 10 and 11 points late on, capitalizing on the early momentum, not giving the Aztecs a chance to breathe in set 3 at the net with their dominant block, looking to capture that momentum once again and close it out in 4.
If you're just joining us, it's Long Beach State versus San Diego State women's volleyball here at the Walter Pyramid. Bruce Kuntz, JayDe Beaudry here with you on 22 West Radio, bringing it. Long Beach, after losing set number 1, win back-to-back sets. The third set, 25-11, was all the way Beach, all the way through. And now it's Maddie Maxwell behind the service line, the setter for Long Beach State with 27 assists already so far, and looking to get set number 4 off to a good start. Beach finished set 3 on a 6-0 scoring run. Here's Stewart with a pass up to a set and a right side attack that'll go for a kill. So the Aztecs come out and look good to start it. Mila Gellin picks up the kill to put the Aztecs ahead 1-0.
First time the Aztecs have gotten the first point in a set tonight. Logan King was in the right spot to get the dig, but couldn't get enough power to get that ball up.
The middle blocker, Campbell Haig, serves now for SDSU. Bit of an overpass. Maxwell uses the left hand and gets the set to Rhiannon Sheffy, who used her right hand to put it down. Nice work there from Long Beach, able to persevere and find a point as they were a bit out of system, but Rhiannon Sheffy has the kill nonetheless.
Rhiannon Sheffy, that's her 6th of the night.
Sheffy's worked well out of that middle blocker spot in this match. Sydney Hamaker serves and puts it into the tape. Service error there puts SDSU back ahead.
The message from Coach Natalie Reagan for this 4th set has to be stay consistent. Yes, they just came off a huge emotional high in set number 3, but consistency in serve receive. Just getting back in that rhythm, playing like it's still the very first set and the very first point every single time has to be the message as San Diego State's up 2-1.
Bella Jones back into the match here to serve for SDSU. 2-1 Aztecs. Pass from Barsocchini up to Maxwell. Back set goes to Logan King, who pushes it across the net. First touch from Korf. Here's the attack from Rising, blocked. Second chance to go right back to Rising. Left side attack. She caught the net on the way there, and it's a point for. Oh, and Long Beach caught the net too, JD, it looks like. Point goes to San Diego State. That net was rattling. Everybody was in the area.
Really close play at the net, but Logan King was the one who came down on her hip, catching the bottom tape.
Tough break there. Thought it was Rising. 3-1 SDSU. Over serve this time, though, from Jones. Easy read in the back row to let it fly by. 3-2 San Diego State after the service error.
Yeah, and once again, Izzy Mahaffey will sub in. 2 aces already tonight for the freshman. Now she takes up service responsibilities with the Beach, trailing 3-2.
Mahaffey had both those aces come in that dominant set 3 for Long Beach. Aztecs ahead by a point, 3-2. Mahaffey goes from the right side of the service line, serves it across to Korf. Second touch goes to Stewart. They go back to Korf, who puts it right off the Long Beach blockers and into the ground. SDSU moves ahead 4-2.
Little miscommunication on the block that time from Logan King and Nico Thomas. They were both covering the line shot. Neither one took away the angle, and a hard swing does the job for the Aztecs.
SDSU ahead by 2. Kira Heron to serve for the Aztecs. Barsocchini with a low pass to Maxwell. Goes to the ground on the set, but gets it to Agee nonetheless. Now it's the Aztecs on the attack, dug out by Maxwell. Jelinek takes the second touch. Logan King on the attack, gets a tip, and it flies out of bounds. Logan King is into the double digits with her 10th kill of the night, and the Beach are within 1.
This is the Logan King we're used to seeing, and her connection with Anna Jelinek at times has been electric. Jelinek setting that from the back row to the perfect spot. King running onto it, the left-handed swing, no doubt about it.
Jelinek with 3 assists now tonight. Overpass this time from Heron, and Nico Thomas cleans it right up out of the middle blocker spot. The senior Thomas puts it down on the San Diego State side, and we're all tied at 4.
Nico Thomas just hanging out in the middle, elevates above the net, is able to tip it down. Easy, easy work.
Logan King serves again. Pass goes straight to a set from Jones. It's blocked, but it goes out of bounds off the hand of Thomas. A good effort there from the Long Beach State defenders, but it's a kill for the Aztecs.
Once again, the Beach block is in the right spot. Given San Diego fits, the Aztecs are going to need to be creative here in set number 4 to get around it.
5-4 San Diego State. Serving is the libero, Zara Stewart. Goes libero to libero as Jelinek passes to Maxwell. Now Logan King with an attack, but it's denied. Second chance. They go back to King again, but she has to free ball it over. First touch from Hag. San Diego State miraculously gets it over as they hit it into the net. Now Jelinek with a joust off her pass. San Diego State keeps it up in the air. Right side attack from the Aztecs. Tipped at the net. Jelinek with a pass up to Maxwell. Now they go to Thomas in the middle, but it's dug out by Shabort. Right side attack again from Korf. Goes way out of bounds, and the Beach win the point.
Yeah, nice dig from the Long Beach State coaching staff that time. That's how far out the ball was.
It was Jordan Molina that ball went straight to him, and Molina showed off the digging skills there. Coach can do it too. We're all tied at 5 as Elise Agee is behind the line. Agee serves it right across the tape, and it's an ace. Elise Agee did not leave much room between that ball and the top of the net. Perfect placement there as Elise Agee picks up her first ace of the night.
Long Beach has had some serious success in service so far tonight. Elise Agee now joining in on the party.
The Beach with their first lead of set 4, 6-5. Here's a middle attack and a roof. Maddie Maxwell denies an out-of-system attack from Campbell Haig. SDSU could not get into their regular attack there, and Maddie Maxwell says, no way you're getting by me. 7-5 now, Beach ahead.
Yeah, Maddie Maxwell, the setter, has that in her locker too. Her first block of the night. It's a block party here at the Beach.
Elisa Gee serves again. It's a left side attack here. Tip at the net, but a nice dig by King. Still going to have to be a free ball from McGee, but that free ball lands out of bounds. The Beach could not recover. A nice effort from Logan King to keep that one up in the air, but SDSU has cut the deficit to 1.
Yeah, a few spectacular digs from Long Beach State, and Elisa Gee, with her back to the net, just put it as high as she could and out of bounds. San Diego State hanging tough early on here. Beach lead 7-6.
Kendall Mayers to serve for San Diego State. She hits it over. Pass goes over towards the Long Beach bench, and it's going to be a free ball off the errant serve receive. It's quick to the middle, and it's a kill for Campbell Haig. San Diego State has tied things up 7-7.
Excellent work in the middle from Haig as well, operating inside the 10-foot line, able to elevate off a half step and put it straight down.
All tied at 7. Mayers to serve again. She hits it right across the tape. Quick to the middle for Long Beach. Thomas gets her attack dug out, though. And now it's a roof for Maddie Maxwell. Second time there. The set was a bit offline to Ella Chabort, and Maxwell denied another attack. Puts the Beach back ahead 8-7.
Maddie Maxwell there alongside Nico Thomas, who now has 7 block assists on the night. Long Beach dominating at the net, 14-4, the blocking comparison right now.
Anna Jelinek behind the service line for Long Beach State. She hits it over. Pass from the back row from Stewart. Now Mayers sets it up for a left side attack, tip of the net, but Long Beach keeps it up in the air. Maxwell back set goes to Logan King. SDSU with a great job to dig it there from Mayers. They free ball it over. Jelinek pass. Maxwell goes quick to the middle. Sheffy, another great dig from Heron this time. Right side attack from the Aztecs. Heron miraculously keeps it up in the air off the block, but she's out of bounds. Cannot keep it inside the antenna as she free balls it over towards Long Beach State's side. A great job by the Aztecs to even keep that point alive, but eventually Long Beach able to get the kill.
Yeah, some great defense from the Aztecs. Some hands on knees now after that rally. Frantic on both sides. Long Beach comes out of it with the point and a 2-point lead.
9-7 Beach. Pass from the back row from Chabort goes into an attack from the middle, and it's a kill for Campbell Haig. SDSU was not setting Haig very much in the first set, but ever since then they've started to get their middle involved, and it's worked well. Campbell Haig tied for the San Diego State lead with 11 kills tonight. Serve from Chabort. Jelinek pass. Maxwell. Back set goes over to Sheffy, who booms it down. Running the slide play. Sheffy gets her full body into that one. Sheffy with another kill, and it's now 10-8.
That is a textbook slide from Brianne Sheffy. Comes right off the back of the setter inside the antenna. Like you said, Bruce, her full body weight into that swing. There was no stopping it as it blazed into the back right corner.
7 kills for Sheffy on good efficiency, 467 her hitting percentage. Aztecs on the attack. It's a left side attack from Rising. Gets tipped, but the Beach keep it up in the air. Jelinek bumps it over to Logan King. Tip of the net, but it's dug out by Chabert. Now a tip from Long Beach. They're still up in the air. Joust at the net. Hammaker gets it over onto the SDSU side. It floats back up, and Rianne Sheffy is there to clean it up. Back-to-back joust, and Rianne Sheffy eventually has a kill. Her 8th of the night, now alone for second best on Long Beach State's side.
Long Beach is winning everything at the net at the moment, but on that last sequence, Brent Hilliard saw something he didn't like, possibly from Rianne Sheffy crossing over the barrier. He pulls out the challenge card. Long Beach State up by 3. San Diego just trying to stop any kind of momentum at the moment.
This is the first challenge that we've seen tonight, I believe, JD. Am I correct with that?
Absolutely.
Not forgetting one. It's rare that you get into set number 4 in one of these women's volleyball matches without a challenge card being pulled out, but Brent Hilliard finally wants a review.
Not quite sure what he wants to review on this one either. Looks like a pretty clean play from Rianne Sheffy. Either he challenged and Sheffy caught the net, broke the boundary, or there was something else in the exchange. Either way, officials poring over the review board at the moment.
Our officials tonight, Burton Fuller, Troy Gavitt, Rachel Jensen, Kelly Talsma, and Diana Johnson. We've got a call coming in, and Long Beach will keep the point. An unsuccessful challenge from San Diego State. So it'll remain 11-8, Long Beach ahead here after Brent Hilliard cannot get an overturn.
Like I said, Bruce, not really sure what he was challenging. The play looked clean from start to finish. Maybe just using that challenge more as a timeout, as now Maddie Maxwell is back to serve.
Maxwell, the sophomore setter for Long Beach State, hits it across with the Beach ahead by 8. Pass from Rising. Set goes to the middle for a back row attack from Chabort, but she hits it out of bounds. Too strong there on the attack are the Aztecs, and the Beach are ahead by 4.
Yeah, awkward back row attack as well. Chabort had to stop her momentum before going up to swing, and it's not a recipe for success. Blazes that back towards the student section.
Maddie Maxwell serving again with the Beach ahead by 4. Pass from Rising underneath. Mares sets up to the middle, and it's a kill for Campbell Haig. Nice job there on a good set from Kendall Mares to pick up the assist, and the Aztecs are within 3.
We haven't mentioned her too much defensively, but Anna Jelnick is having a great game. 11 digs. She's the one targeted that time and can't get her arms around it. But as a libero, that's what you want. You want to be unnoticed. Jelnick tonight, 11 digs. Came in as the starter and right now is motivating her team on the floor.
Those 11 digs tied for the team lead with Elisa Gee. Haig serves. Pass goes right back across the net. So here's the Aztecs on the attack, right side. Nice dig that time from Maddie Maxwell. Still a free ball, though, from the Beach. Here's an attack from Rising. Tip at the net. Maxwell keeps it up in the air. Bump set from Jelinek. Turns into an attack from King, and it's a roof. Rotating right over into the middle. Amber Keene uses her full 6'5" length to deny that attack from King. SDSU is within 2.
Amber Keene hasn't had a lot of success hitting the ball tonight, but that's her second block. Sends it to the back row, and everybody in a Long Beach uniform was already inside the 10-foot line.
Campbell Haig, the other middle for San Diego State, serves. Hammaker with a pass to Maxwell. Now King uses the left hand and just pushes it across the net for a kill. Nice read there from King to just get it over into the Bermuda Triangle of the San Diego State defense. The kill for Logan King, her 11th of the night, puts Long Beach ahead by 3.
Bermuda Triangle, I like it, Bruce.
Sydney Hammaker serving. She booms it over with some velocity, and it'll go for an ace right off the side of the hand of Annalise Rising. Deflects over into the scorer's table. Sydney Hammaker has her second ace tonight, and the Beach are ahead 14-10.
It's the freshman, Bruce. I'm telling you, combining for aces. Hammaker, like you said, her second. Here she goes again.
Another high velocity and another ace. Sydney Hammaker with back-to-back aces puts the Beach ahead 15-10.
How about that from Sydney Hammaker? And Coach Hilliard wants a timeout. Long Beach State is pouring it on here in set number 4. Another 5-point lead, another 3-0 run. That's all thanks to the freshman behind the line. Everything is clicking right now for Long Beach State, right when they need it here in set 4.
Sydney Hammaker with all the rhythm tonight. She's got 3 aces from behind the line, and she puts the Beach ahead 15-10. We hit the media timeout. Beach ahead by 5 here on 22 West Radio. Back-to-back aces from Sydney Hammaker sent us into the media timeout with Long Beach on a 3-0 scoring run. Long Beach State, San Diego State women's volleyball here at the Pyramid. The Beach 1-set victory away from clinching the match. Rising with the pass. They go to the middle, San Diego State does, but somebody caught a piece of the net. Looked like it was Amber Keene as she went up for the attack, and the Beach have won their 4th consecutive point.
2 infractions that time from San Diego State. Not only did Keene catch the net, she didn't get it over the net in the first place. 4 hits as well for the Aztecs.
Sydney Hammaker serving again. Beach ahead 16-10. Pass from Chabort in the back row. They go to the middle for Keene again, but it's dug out by Jelinek. Maxwell back set, goes to Logan King. Dig from Chabort, ranging over into the out-of-bounds area is Stewart, and SDSU cannot get it across. Stewart's pass floated right over towards the net, but Annalise Rising alligator armed it as she got over there. The ball hits the net and then the ground, and the Beach are ahead 17-10.
Annalise Rising, the Colorado transfer, just couldn't get under the ball in time. A really awkward attack and another error for the Aztecs.
Sydney Hamaker serves again, booms this one inbounds right on the service line. Sydney Hamaker has her third ace for this trip behind the service line, fourth of the night. Sydney Hamaker carries the hot hand to a Beach 6-0 scoring run.
We talked about how Hamaker had made her way into the starting lineup following impressive performances as an attacker up in the Bay. Here she goes from behind the service line, by far her best serving performance of the season, and she's still going.
And we've got a first appearance on the floor tonight for Pola Bonarovska as Hamaker serves it into the net. That puts an end to the scoring run for the Beach, but 3 aces on that trip behind the line for Hamaker. Long Beach State and Natalie Reagan will certainly take it. Beach ahead 18-11. As I was saying, Pola Bonarovska checked into the game for the first time tonight. A transfer from Syracuse, now in that front row, the middle blocker for Long Beach. Bella Jones, the setter, serves it across for San Diego State, and too strong. That one will go by the ducked arms of Laurel Barso-Keeney, out of bounds, and the Beach are ahead 19-11.
It's another service error for San Diego State. That's their 10th of the night. It's Pola Bonarovska, as you just mentioned, Bruce, gets a few moments on the floor and now will sub back out. We'll see if she gets a chance to sub back in before this 4th set finishes up.
Izzy Mahaffey takes her place to head behind the service line. 19-11 the score. Mahaffey twirls the ball on her left hand. Now is ready to go. Mahaffey's serve too strong this time, though. Catches the C of the Beach lettering back behind the SDSU service line. So it's 19-12 as San Diego State makes a sub of their own now. Kira Heron subs in to take the serve.
Kira Heron, no kills, no attacks tonight, but 2 digs. See if she can get something going in service for San Diego.
19-12, Heron lobs this one way out of bounds, too strong there. So they trade service errors, and the Beach are now ahead 20-12.
Yeah, Long Beach just 5 points away from closing out set number 4. There's Logan King behind the line. She's got aces in her arsenal too.
King looking for her first ace tonight. Going to the ground is Rising with a pass. A quick set to the middle and a kill for Amber Keene. SDSU with a nice in-system attack there on a point that they desperately needed. They're still within 7, but they'll need a run to get back into this 4th set.
Yeah, Long Beach may be up by 7, but the Aztecs are certainly capable of a big-time run. Long Beach needs to take care of business and just get 5 more points.
20-13, serving is Stewart. Pass from McGee. Maxwell underneath. Goes right back to Stewart. Denied. But it's Maxwell sending right back to Agee, blocked again. It'll be a 3rd chance. They go to Agee again, and it's blocked again. But it's a net called against Long Beach. Couldn't tell if that was Agee that caught it as she went back up, but nonetheless, it's an Aztecs point.
Natalie Reagan now asking the question to our official, saying, hey, was that on us? It was a contested ball up at the net, and Elise Agee gives a raised hand to her coach, saying, yep, I caught the net. Very rare you see Elise Agee denied 3 times on back-to-back-to-back sets.
20-14 the score. Stewart serves again for the Aztecs. Agee with a pass up to Maxwell. Maxwell sets up Agee from the middle spot, and Agee powers it right off of Zara Stewart and out of bounds. Elise Agee unloads some rage from that previous point into that attack. Agee has her 6th kill and puts the Beach ahead 21-14.
Yeah, I was just telling you, Bruce, you don't see Elise Agee get denied too often, and that time she says, big dog's got to eat. Unloads to the middle. Long Beach up 21-14.
Beach 4 points away from winning the match. Agee serves this time, and nobody's there for San Diego State. A slow serve floats across the net, and the Aztecs are caught looking at each other. It falls right in front of Zara Stewart, and it's an ace for Elise Agee.
Perfectly placed off serve. Off-speed serve from Agee inside the 10-foot line. See what she dials up here.
22-14, another soft serve. This time Stewart with a pass. They go to the middle. Attack from Haig. Gets a tip, and it's dug out. Now Maxwell tries to push it across, but the Aztecs keep it up in the air. Maxwell sets up for the middle. Nico Thomas booms it right down. The Beach are ahead 23-14 on the kill from their middle blocker.
Things are just getting ridiculous here in the pyramid right now, Bruce. Everyone getting involved for Long Beach State. Nico Thomas is having herself a game as well. 6 kills. Long Beach needs just 2 more points to put them away.
The Beach are playing with some mojo. Elise Agee serves again. It's an overpass from Korf. and SDSU wins the point as Long Beach broke the plane. Got a little over-aggressive there as they went up on the overpass.
Yeah, Nico Thomas eager to hit the locker room. Officials are going to say she broke the plane, and Natalie Reagan again asking the question, should she challenge or not? Thomas Tellers will know. Both teams will make changes now. Beach up 23-15.
Long Beach State 2 points away from clinching this match. It was San Diego State that won set number 1, but Long Beach wins back-to-back in sets 2 and 3, now 2 points away from the match. Serve goes across, pass goes to the middle, but Nico Thomas too strong on her attack. Maddie Maxwell set it up in a good spot, but Thomas could not keep it on the floor.
Long Beach is going to have a challenge on this point, though, Bruce. They're thinking Nico Thomas might have caught some hands up at the net. I'll tell you what, I didn't see a touch, but Natalie Reagan certainly did. Taking a chance to talk to her team now, up 23-16.
The Beach taking their first challenge of the night so far. Natalie Reagan pulls out the green card, looking for a tip at the net off the attack from Nico Thomas. It's 23-16. Long Beach State, as it currently stands, 2 points away from winning this match, but Natalie Reagan hoping for an overturn here that could make it match point.
As we enter the closing stages of this match, Bruce, we have to talk about one thing we haven't been able to see so far tonight, and that is Maddie Collins and Bella Jones on the court at the same time. Maddie Collins, the sophomore from Long Beach State, and Bella Jones, the setter from San Diego State. They were high school teammates at Redondo Union High School. Collins was a senior, Jones was a junior. They both led the Seahawks to a CIF Division I semifinals appearance in 2023. And an extra fun fact for you, Redondo Union faced Bishop Almany High School in the quarterfinals. They won in 4 sets on that Bishop Almany squad. Anna Clemente, a junior, now at Oregon. So they've all faced each other this weekend. A very cool thing to see, but tonight, unfortunately, we haven't seen Collins and Jones, the former high school teammates, on the floor at the same time.
The challenge from Long Beach State was unsuccessful, so the point stays with the Aztecs. 23-16 the score. Another serve here from Mares. Pass from Mahaffey. Maxwell sets up Thomas in the middle, but she short-armed it. Could not get it across the tape as she tried to throw it across softer. So an attacking error there now has San Diego State within 6.
You can't blame Maxwell for going back to Thomas on back-to-back plays. Thomas does have the hot hand. San Diego, though, now on a 3-0 run.
Pyramid crowd itching to get on their feet. Hammaker with the pass to Maxwell. Bump set goes right back to Hammaker, who lines up and just missed the line. A back right corner attack there from Hammaker. Long Beach all looking over towards their bench, longingly hoping for a challenge card. Natalie Reagan, though, instead is just going to call timeout.
Yeah, don't want to take any chances here with San Diego. Building up a bit of momentum, a 4-0 run of their own. Long Beach now leads 23-18. Needing just 2 more points. It's time to mentally refocus, mentally reset, come out of this timeout with a bit more momentum and a bit more fire. Close out set number 4 and head home.
Can keep it here through this timeout, as it might be our final one of the match, should Long Beach be able to put an end to this San Diego State scoring run and clean this thing up. For Long Beach, after this match, they'll be heading out on the road. They'll be playing in a tournament in Wyoming. They'll face off against Wyoming University first on the 18th of September. That game will be at 5:30 p.m. Pacific. It'll be 3 straight game days for Long Beach. After they play Wyoming on the 18th, they'll play Portland on the 19th and Idaho State on the 20th. As I said, all in that Wyoming tournament. Next time Long Beach will be at home after this match will be to open up conference play, at least in their home schedule side of it. UC Santa Barbara will be coming to the Pyramid on October 3rd, followed by Cal Poly the next night to play Long Beach State here at home.
Yeah, for San Diego State, their weekend ends here. It's been a busy one. They took Oregon to 5 sets on Friday. Yesterday, they swept aside UC Riverside. Tonight, facing a tough task against Long Beach State, but they're just getting started as well. They got high hopes in the Mountain West Conference this season, hoping for a return to the conference title game and maybe, just maybe, the NCAA tournament later on.
Timeout breaks now after Natalie Reagan called it and tried to get her players back in rhythm. San Diego State on a 4-0 scoring run, looking to march back into this 4th set. Kendall Mares, the setter for San Diego State, back behind the line. Bouncing the ball to herself, and now she's ready to go. Serve goes across. Hammaker with a pass to Maxwell. Ranges a long way. Bump set turns into an attack for Hammaker, and it's out of bounds. Too strong there. Long Beach cannot get in system, and San Diego State has won 5 in a row.
Yeah, these are some of the struggles we saw in set number 1. Just starts with a bad pass. Maxwell forced to chase it over towards the VIP seats. No chance for Hammaker to really get around that ball and get it in.
Mares serves again for SDSU. Logan King with a short pass. Maxwell bumps it, goes to Hammaker, who has to free ball it over. San Diego State on the attack. Maris sets it up for Chabort, who puts it down. Power angle. Chabort picks up the kill. San Diego State extends their run to 6 points in a row, and now they're only down 3.
That's the 12th kill for Ella Chabort. She's had double-digit kills now in 3 games this season, closing in on her season high of 13.
The Beach scrambling, get back into rhythm, and it's an overserve here from Mares, powered by a Let's Go Beach chant behind us, and it's match point. Long Beach State ahead 24-20, 1 point away from winning it over San Diego State.
Yeah, that 12th service error from San Diego State could be the killer. Everyone in the pyramid up for match point. Anna Jelinek behind the service line.
The true freshman out of Lincoln, Nebraska, looking to close it out. Jelinek, the libero, serves it over. Pass goes from Heron into a middle attack for San Diego State. Dig from Jelinek, and the Beach are able to free ball it over. Aztecs now on the attack. A tip at the net. It's still up in the air. Now still on the Aztec side. Attack goes from San Diego State. Dug out from Elise Agee. Maxwell sets up Agee. Back row. Too strong. Just out of bounds. Agee cannot find the service line on the Aztec side of the floor. And San Diego State is still alive.
Yeah, and in the back row was Kira Heron, who went on her backside trying to avoid the ball. Listen to this pyramid crowd, though, Bruce. They're hungry for a win. Long Beach needing just 1 more point.
The Beach fans getting loud as they're on their feet for match point. Serving here is Ella Chabort. Chabort lobs it across. Agee with a pass up to Maxwell. Maxwell dumps it over! Used both hands for safety. Maddie Maxwell picks up the kill, her 3rd of the night, and that wraps things up. Long Beach wins in 4 sets, 25-21. The final score in set 4. The Beach dropped set 1, then win 3 straight to take the match over San Diego State.
And Maddie Maxwell with her 3rd kill lays the finishing touches on a very impressive performance from start to finish, really, from Long Beach State, especially on the defensive side. Maddie Maxwell, who really struggled last night against Oregon, finishes tonight with 32 assists, 4 blocks, and 10 digs. The kind of bounce-back performance Long Beach State needed. It wasn't easy at times. It was rough with runs from both teams, but Long Beach eventually pulls it out in 4 sets. What a win, Bruce.
A super impressive game tonight from Long Beach. After they came out in that first set and looked like they still had the same problems that they struggled with against Oregon last night. Did not look like the same team we saw early on in the year in that match against UCLA and their win against Oregon State. But going into set number 2, Long Beach shook it off, got back to their game, and played fantastic the rest of the way through, especially JD on the defensive side. 14 blocks for Long Beach State at the net, probably the most physical we've seen them play at the net on the defensive end, and that powers them to a 4-set win.
A lot of this game was played inside the 10-foot line for San Diego State, and Long Beach was up to the challenge, registering their highest block total of the season so far and limiting the Aztecs to just 103 hitting percentage, one of the best hitting percentages against them they've seen this season. And on the offensive end, Logan King once again shows up in a balanced scoring attack for Long Beach State. Rian Sheffy, 8 kills. Sydney Hammaker has 7 kills and some aces along with it. Elise Agee, 6 kills. Nico Thomas, 6 as well. Just a really balanced, full team performance from front to back tonight for Long Beach State.
Logan King with 11 kills, as you said, JD. We can take you through the final scores for each set. San Diego State took set 1 by a score of 25-19. Then it was Beach the rest of the way. 25-23 in set 2, 25-11 in set 3, and 25-21 in set 4 to clinch the match. Long Beach State moves back to 500 on the season. 4-4 is their record. San Diego State falls to 500 at 4-4. With this loss here, the Aztecs are unable to go undefeated in this tournament at the Pyramid. They win two of their 3 games in Long Beach, but the Beach split their 2 against Oregon and now San Diego State. That'll do it for us here at the Pyramid. Long Beach wins against San Diego State in 4 sets. For JayDe Beaudry next to me and the rest of our 22 West sports crew around the Pyramid and around campus, I'm Bruce Kuntz, and this has been Long Beach State Women's Volleyball on 22 West Radio. We'll be back on the air tomorrow at 12 as JD and Sergio Morales bring you Beach Women's Soccer against New Mexico State. Thank you for joining us here in this one tonight.